Started off at John 15 and 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And that's something you really got to understand as you walk in this truth, as you walk in this path, man, that you are not of this world. Okay, the things associated with this world, the lifestyle, the philosophy, the doctrines, goes contrary to what you're supposed to be believing in, contrary to the Most High God, contrary to His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Okay, you call yourself a Christian, a believer, an Israelite. Okay, you say you're following the truth. You say you trust in the Most High God. You're gonna be hated by this world. Okay, and I use the word Christian lightly because I'm not referring to, you know, the 3 point however much billions of people who call themselves Christians out there. I'm calling to the true Christians of the Bible. I'm talking about and referring to the true Christians, the one who follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. The true Christians, all right? So I'm not just referring to anybody out there who call themselves a Christian, because to be a Christian means you following the Lamb. You know, he kept the commandments, he did certain things, and you're a follower of that. Okay? The world is going to hate you, right? And you got to anticipate, you got to expect that. This is not going to be a walk in the park, okay? You're going to experience a lot of trouble in your walk, okay? Not only chastisement from the Lord, but hatred from your own family, from your own friends, from your loved ones, okay? And from the world, because the world is ran by the devil. And as we go through the scriptures, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Continue on. John 15 and 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Right? So you gotta remember the Lord, you know, the person, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, you know, came into the flesh, okay, to show us the way and show us the path. And what did they do? They persecuted him. They killed him. They rent his garments apart, okay? Stabbed him with a spear on the side and hanged him on a tree, on a cross, right? And you're followers of him. So what are they going to do to you? Okay? Same thing they did to disciples back in those days, in the Roman times, okay? The same thing you got to anticipate in this time. There's nothing new under the sun, all right? These things are expected to be happening. In this time, nothing has changed. It's just the devil is still in control of this world, okay? Wicked is still in power, right? You gotta expect these things. Acts 7 and 52. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom ye have now the betrayers and murderers, right? They killed the prophets, man. They slandered them. They mocked them. It was like, don't speak unto us good words. Speak unto us lies and deceit and smooth words. You know, tingle my ears. I don't want to hear correction. I don't want to hear sound doctrine. I want to hear things that sound good. Make me feel good. Give me some philosophy. Tell me it's my season. It's my time, right? That my pockets are going to increase, okay? Just got to sow a seed. No, man. No, right? But this goes to show you that the people who are walking in the path of the Lord always had it difficult, okay? And if you call yourself one of these people, right? If you find yourself calling yourself one of these numbers who believe and trust and have full faith in the Most High God Yahweh, right? Through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, you're going to go through these things, okay? Right? You have to expect that even unto the death. That might be the end for some of us, okay? We have to be able to accept that fate, if that be the Lord will. The Lord said that some of us are going to be martyrs for this thing, for this truth, for a testimony of the Most High God Yahweh and the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, right? Especially as we come in these last days, these things are going to unfold. Eventually, they're going to persecute the church as they have before, all right? So you got to really mentally prepare yourself for this thing, okay? This is not going to be a walk in the park. But of course, you're not walking in fear. And you got to have faith and trust and reliance on Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahshua. And He may see you through. That you may see the end. That you may be delivered, you know what I'm saying? Without seeing death. That's possible as well. But you have to mentally prepare, okay? Not one of the prophets, right? That the people did not hate it. Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I have come not to send peace, but a sword. Verse 35, for I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against the mother, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law, right? So you gotta, like I said before, the Messiah, man, did not come and has not come to send peace on earth and will not come to send peace on the earth. That's going to happen eventually, right? But he came to stir things up, okay? Not only is the world going to hate you, your whole family is going to hate you, right? If you're following the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? I believe it goes one of a family, two of a city, you are chosen, right? Of your own family, they're going to hate you. What do you mean you're not coming to Christmas? What do you mean you're not celebrating Easter, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Juneteenth? Okay? You don't do birthdays. It's grandma's 50th birthday. What do you mean you're not coming? Right? These are the things you're going to have to experience and go through. Right? Let the dead bury the dead. You got stuff to do. And they want to have a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things like that. Like your family is going to be at odds with you. Right? They have their doctrine of the world. Okay, and you want to come at them with the truth, they're going to be at odds with you constantly. You see what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai came to set separation, between you and between the world, and you have to expect that. Okay, if you are of the world will love its own. If you're partakers of these celebrations, okay, partakers of these philosophies, going out there and voting, going out there and protesting, engaged in every single thing that's pulling people left and right, always engaged in one of these activities that they got going on. Want to go march in the streets for this 50th person that was shot this year. Don't take part in any of this, man. The Lord is not calling us for that, right? Leave the worldly things for worldly people. You're not of this world. So act, walk, think like it, okay? Galatians 2 and 4. And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out our liberty, which we have in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Christ Jesus, who the world calls, that they might bring us into bondage, okay? And that's going to come again in this time, as we get closer to the end, okay? Now, like I said before, there's nothing new under the sun, right? The same people that were there when Yahweh Shai was alive is the same generation that's back. And we're seeing these things unfold, okay? And it's the same false brethren who came in, you know what I'm saying? It's the same alphabet group, Big Brother agency who send their minions, all right? These are the same people back. They're infiltrating all these groups to see and to gather information and to gather intel. You see what I'm saying? The same people are back, okay? They come in, they shake your hand, they pray with you, they fast with you, all meanwhile just gathering information. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta expect these things, okay? This is things that they dealt with back then. This is things that we're gonna have to deal with now, okay? You gotta treat everybody that they may be one of this number, okay? You never even know. But like I said before, we're not walking in faith. We're not walking in fear. Okay, let me get that correct. We're not walking in fear. We're walking in faith, and we're not fearing the things that the devil have in store, okay? Because we put our faith and trust in the Most High God, first and foremost. They're going to come at all these things. And these are things, like I said before, if you're following Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, they're going to come with all these things, okay? Set your mind right, okay? You have to expect these things are going to happen. They're going to come to pass. It's not going to be a cakewalk. You may be thrown in jail, okay? You may be falsely accused for something, okay? They may pin the big T word on your group, okay? You call yourself a believer of the Most High God, these things are going to happen to you. And if it doesn't happen to you, then you're probably doing something wrong, okay? You're probably attached to some kind of worldly doctrine where the world loves you instead of hating you. Let's keep going, man. This is Mark 14:55. And the chief priests and all the council sought to witness against Yahweh Shai, who was called Jesus, to put him to death, and found none. For many bear false witness against him, but their witness agreed not together, okay? So it's going to be the same thing again, like I just said before, man. False witness, false accusations, but guess what? All with the intent, to get you from following the Most High God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But of course, through these temptations, we got to stay strong. We got to stay faithful unto death. Okay, these things are going to happen. Many false accusations. The servant is not greater than his master. These things happen to him. It's gonna happen to us. Okay, and you have to mentally prepare. It may not happen to some of us. It may not happen to most of us, but you gotta expect this. Okay, and you stay strong, man. I know it's easy to say things like this. Oh, stay strong, have faith, believe. But when you're faced with these circumstances, please, just remember that the Most High God is on your side. You just gotta trust, have faith, and believe. All right. Call upon the names of the Lord. All right. Through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. These things are going to come to pass, especially as the war in the Middle East ramps up, especially as the third woe ramps up. These things are going to come to pass. We got to have faith. We got to trust, believe, man. Things are going to crack down for us true believers, right? Revelations 20:4. And I saw the thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither has received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with the anointed 1,000 years. Okay, so this is happening. What's the point I'm trying to make in this verse? They were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ. They were beheaded, okay? So like I said before, these things are coming to pass to those who follow the anointed. You gotta expect to have your head in the guillotine, okay? You gotta expect that. You see what I'm saying? All the prophets were basically slaughtered, man. Killed. The disciples, the Christians were blamed for countless things. You don't think it could possibly happen to you too? Your servant is not greater than his master, man. Okay? You gotta expect these things. Beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh Shai. You say you believe in him, all right? But you gotta expect it. See what I'm saying? He was dragged up the mountain, had to carry the cross, spit on, beard pulled out, okay? Sweat and blood. Come on, man. Suffered a great suffering for our sakes. You don't think you're gonna have to go through a little something? You best believe, man. Especially if you believe. Let's keep going. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. Okay? And that ties back into what I was saying before. You're following this worldwide Christianity doctrine, okay, which is totally incorrect. You're totally going off, okay? Which one of the 3-point-something billion Christians out there are going to face persecution on a worldwide scale? None. Okay, you're following the doctrine of the devil. Okay, they take the Bible and they twist it. They twist it and they add idolatry, they add paganism, they add witchcraft, okay, to get you to fall short. They tell you that God's laws done away with. And this is things that you guys run with. Okay, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, if you're still following these things, all right, if this applies to you, I mean, come on, man, worldwide doctrine, all right? You gotta come out of these things in these last days, man. That's not the truth, it's not the way, it's not the path. Okay, these doctrines were forced and given unto you for a purpose, to destroy you, to lead you astray. Right? Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into exceeding high mountain, and showed him the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. Right? And said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay, like I said before, the world is given into the hands of the wicked, of the devil. He is in power and control. These worldwide philosophies, worldwide doctrine. You're doing something wrong, okay? The truth is a narrow path, all right? One man could walk in at a time, all right? It's very small, okay? Very small, all right? You got to try to focus and try to figure out which doctrine is teaching you correctly. Okay, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked and to the hands of the devil. Okay, like I said before, he's in power, he's in control. Okay, especially in these last days to come, he ain't going out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? So he is going to tempt you. He's going to tempt you. He's going to send his minions. He's going to persecute the church, persecute the people. Okay, tempt you with all types of idols left and right, tempt you with all types of things, you know, even tempt you with your life, you know. If you don't come and do what I say, hey, that's going to be your head. If you don't inject this thing into your body, that's going to be your head. If you don't do what I say, guess what? You're not buying, you're not eating, you're not selling. right? All these things are gonna come to pass. They persecuted the church in the past, and they're planning to do it again in the future. All I'm here to tell you, man, you gotta mentally prepare for that. Okay? Rely and trust on the Most High God Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash, all right? The Holy Spirit. See what I'm saying? Even the anointed one was tempted. It's gonna come to you as well. Your servant is not greater than his master, all right? Let's look at this real quick. And how they were persecuting the church back in the day, right? This is Google. According to historical records, Roman Emperor Nero, right? And some believe that Nero is back in reincarnation, okay? And he's quote-unquote Trump in this time, right? Nero blamed Christians for the Great Fire in Rome in 64 AD, using them as a scapegoat to deflect suspicion from himself and to justify persecution against the Christian community. This is widely considered one of the first documented instances of a large-scale persecution against the Christians in the Roman Empire. Okay, there we go into that false accusation, okay? False accusation, false witness, lying, deceiving, okay? All in what? To destroy the church. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun, right? Now, when they're going to persecute the billions of Christians out there, no, it's going to be a small particular group, right, who are following the true doctrine of the Bible, okay? Those who keep the commandments of God and the faith in the anointed. That's the true church they're going to be persecuting, okay? They're going to try to attach all types of trigger words associated with that. Murderers, child M. You see what I'm saying? T. Fill in the blanks. All these things, they might come and attach to the truth. But guess what? We know there's nothing new under the sun. We know these things are coming. And we girded up our faith and our lungs and trust in the Most High God Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. Right? Let's go to Revelations 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, right, shall cast some of you into prison. That's coming, man. Right? That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. We see that's coming, man. We talked about the beheading. We talked about the false accusations. We talked about the lies and the slanders. Same thing happened to the anointed. The same thing that we have to mentally prepare ourselves and expect these last days to come. Okay? We put our faith and trust in the Most High God above all, man. He's going to see us through. We're going to have faith. And even if we are martyred for the truth, guess what? We're going to have a crown of life in the end if we didn't fold. Okay, if we didn't take that MOTB, if we didn't take that microchip, all right? If we didn't take that DNA altering things, fill in the blank, right? You have faith and trust in the Most High God. He always been there for you. He's always been there. When has he failed you before? Why would he fail you now if you're doing what you're supposed to do? Right? Anyway, I wanted to make this lesson, man, to show that the persecution of the church is a real thing, okay? Lies and slanders and false accusations. Okay, they did these things to the Messiah. They plucked his beard. Okay, they spit in his face. Okay, they stabbed him. Okay, they beat him. Which one of the prophets has the forefathers not persecuted and hated? Okay, all these things are coming, man. We're not better than the anointed one, the chosen one. We have to expect these things, right? So above all, we have faith and trust in the Most High God. We will see through to the end, okay? If it's our lot to be martyred for this truth, and take it gladfully, knowing that you will have a crown of life in the end. And you gotta take that to your grave, okay? Take that death if you have to, okay? And I hope this was a little faith booster, man. And mentally gird yourself up, prepare mentally, because it's coming. It's coming, all right? The persecution of the church is a real thing. It happened back in Rome. It's going to happen in this revised Roman Empire when the devil is losing grip on in this earth, okay? He's going to come after the prophets of the Lord, try to stop the truth from getting any further. But at that point, we know the end is near, right? Nearer than where we believe, all right? And while I end this course, we got to give our praise and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, right? Shalom to you out there. Peace be unto you. Hope you got something out of this. Shalom.